That dream won't leave you alone because it's calling you home. Are these words enough to break you out of your shell? We often say, I'm lost. I don't have the money. I don't have the talent. It's too late. I'm not good enough. These are the lies we feed on whilst we starve our soul of what it craves. You, your expression, your playfulness, your truth is calling you home.
Clicked on this video for a reason. There's a dream, a passion, an idea, something lost, forgotten, pushed aside that you are ready to claim, reclaim, and it's been on the forefront of your mind. You've been thinking about it. It pops up in your dreams, in your thoughts, when you sleep, when you rest, because your soul knows best. Your soul knows what it came here to do. Your soul knows what it wants to express. It's been too long. You've been away from this dream. But that's the thing about these dreams, and that's the thing about destiny. It continues to call. No matter how long you don't answer the line, no matter how long you cannot see or interpret the signs, it will keep calling you home, because that's what we're here to do as humans, spiritual beings in this vessel. We're here to express our soul and to learn and to grow and to return home, to source, to self, to spirit. So we're gonna get a message, but first some bubbles. I love bubbles, they're so magical. When I say the dream won't leave you alone, it's like every time you're still, that's what comes to your mind. Anytime you're in a meditative state, you can see yourself, you visualize, you daydream about yourself doing these things, but you don't actually take any action towards it in reality, or you only spend time in the planning phase. The idea is just swirling. I'm seeing the Page of Swords already in my mind. All these ideas, but not knowing how to ground, feeling restless, like a really chaotic wind, a tornado, tossed round and round, and you just feel like it's overwhelming. Sometimes the dream may feel too big, that you just park it to the side. I'm not capable of that. I'm not capable of this, and how can I do this? All the self-limiting beliefs start to cage you in. But that dream will find its way and weave through every negative or self-limiting belief or doubt to call you back to your route, your root, where you're meant to be, your roots, your seed. From the moment you were conceived, you had your destiny, you had your alignment, your gifts, your talents, your destiny, your path, which is yours to unfold. And your soul has the blueprint. So truth be told, we are going to get some insights. We're going to unblock the energy. I filmed this reading a couple of days ago, and I feel like since then, in fact, since I did that transmission that you heard at the beginning, that song, I felt so heavy. I feel like I went through death and rebirth in order to get this message out, because the energy was so heavy. And I might insert clips of the past reading, or I just might relay it to you. But the first card was a card of grief, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Water, and there was a really heavy energy. And I recorded the reading, it was about an hour long, but by the end of it, I still didn't feel like the energy had shifted. So I had to take a step back, and here we are. Okay, here we are, and we're going to get a message today that is going to ignite a fire in your soul and help you to say, I am ready to take that step. I am ready to move forward. I am ready to align with my goals, with my destiny, with my dreams. I'm ready to go back home. I'm ready to come home to self, to love, to my dream that keeps calling me. I love it. Step out of your comfort zone. The card at the bottom of the deck, luck is on your side. Yeah, you're a visionary. Like, whoever you are that you've clicked on this, whether you are new to seeing my face or you are part of the I Am Collective already from TikTok, you see my readings, you know the vibes. You have big dreams, and it is time. We are stepping into a new astrological year. We are shedding in these last 2 weeks anything that doesn't align. Anything that doesn't align, we are look, your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah? We are letting go of anything that has held us back from actually taking the practical steps in this physical reality. So we're going to get a look at the energy and the vibes. We're going to get some messages from your guides, from your higher self, from your future self. And hopefully by the end of this video, you're feeling inspired and aligned. I already feel so much better. Confidence is the key to your success. New moon in Leo. New moon in Leo. Yeah. Leo, creative energy, following your heart. Conclusions are within reach. I feel like right now, it's the end of an age. It's an end of a dawn. Okay, so the storm is over now. Yeah, conclusions are within reach. There's like, and the full moon is actually coming up as next week as I film this. So there is a fullness. You're getting full clarity. You're starting to admit to yourself, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what I want to release. And because of that, yeah, and eclipse season is also coming up. So you are entering a season of change through your emotions coming up to the surface, through the dreams coming up to the surface, and you actually acknowledging them, and you being actually ready to say, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want to go after, and this is what I want to release. These beliefs that I have about myself, these limiting beliefs, these doubts, these fears, the lack of security that I feel that holds me back from taking any action, this is what I'm releasing. It's peeking through the trees. It's peeking at you in the stillness and in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Maybe at nighttime you've been getting dreams. Your subconscious, yeah, emotions are running high. Your subconscious state has been maybe a little bit all over the place, but this is for you to be able to sort out any weeds and to sort out what you want to plant, the seeds that you want to grow and nurture, and what it is that you're ready to believe in and go after. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal. So you could be an Aries, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn. You could have those placements. But Cardinal, these are the beginning of the season. These are the starter signs of each mode. Okay? Aries season is actually about to start. Spring solstice, the new year. It is time to make that first move, to take action. It's time to take action. Okay, we've had the envisioning, we've had the old plans, we've had the stagnancy and the stillness and the period of observation and isolation and introspection. It is now time to use all the things that have been ruminating in your mind. I'm seeing like a hamster wheel. You've been thinking, you've been planning, you've been dreaming, daydreaming, just idolizing your future self. Like, wow, it's so great that in another reality that they get to do that. You get to do that too if you allow yourself to root yourself, ground yourself into the vision, to begin, to do the first thing. You don't need the full plan. You don't need the step-by-step. We are so used to, in this capitalist, in this very hyper-masculine world, to have a strategy for everything. But sometimes we need to flow. Sometimes we need to let our feelings and our dreams and our intuitive nudges guide us on where to go. That's where you're being guided. Look, new start in reverse. Come on now. We can't hold back on the new start because we want to know every step of the way. That's not how dreams come. That's not how journeys are. That's not how it's meant to be either. Yeah, look at that. You are healing your belief in self. You are healing your connection with others. Maybe there have been people that have impacted you and your belief in self, and that has affected your assertiveness. But there's healing that you're being introduced to. Yeah, a lot of purple and pink. So heart and crown, the upper chakra healing. Okay, you are healing and forgiving yourself for all the time you've spent away from this dream. You're healing your sense of belief. Maybe these are dreams that you parked in the back of your mind because you started them once. You put energy into it and it didn't accumulate to something, so you gave up, or someone knocked you down. I was going to say someone pooped on your dream, basically. Okay, they tossed it to the side. They made you feel trash. I'm reading The Artist's Way at the moment. That just came to my mind. This might be something that you need to read and start to unblock yourself creatively and spiritually as well. It's a time for healing, because a win-win outcome is forecast. I want you to know that even if you spent 10, 20, 50 years away from your dream, 5, I don't care how long it's been. You hear that knocking? You hear that knocking? It's going to keep knocking. The dream is going to keep knocking. It's going to keep calling you. Hold on, I think there's actually someone at the door. There was no one at the door. So that knock was confirmation. The dream is going to keep knocking. It doesn't matter how long you've been away from it. That dream is going to continue calling you. That dream won't leave you alone because it's calling you home. And all of a sudden I hear the knocking again. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Confirmation beep. A win-win outcome is forecast. It doesn't matter which direction you take, how long you've been away. You are destined to win. You see it because it is. You feel it because it's who you are. So it's time to take action. It's time to be bold and take the first move, and to also allow yourself to heal the scars. Because I feel like there's been some battle scars, but I'm seeing a lot of purple and pinks. It's time to allow yourself to release the energy, release the hurt from your heart, and plant yourself deeply into the ground and deeply into the roots of who you are. Your I am. Indi stands for I am. That's who I read for. Those that are ready to step into their I am power. I am being source, being God, being the divine, which is you. It's in you, okay? It's rooted in you. So it's time for you to recognize that and take steps towards it. To release all negativity, Scorpio energy, these fears. Allow yourself to transform. Allow yourself to believe. Allow yourself to release. There's so much noise. There's so much noise, and I feel like there may be a lot of noise, distractions, and a lot of distractions, a lot of past energy and emotions that are just niggling and pricking. That's the thing. The more you avoid it, the more you will feel that irritation. You'll feel that princess and the pea. You'll feel that pea. You won't be able to sleep. You won't be able to rest. Your subconscious is fully trying to bring you back. It's fully trying to bring you back. So, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by all the noise and I fully forgot what I was saying about the purples and the pinks and the reds. But again, yeah. Moving from the heart. Thank you, Spirit. It's time to allow yourself to follow your heart. I feel like there was a lack of trust in self that you had. But again, it's time to step out of your comfort zone, to follow your north node, to follow your destiny and your star, your north star. Taurus energy in reverse. Prosperity lies ahead. And it's funny because I saw the Taurus full moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. It didn't come out though. And I feel like you are so focused on needing the practical plan. You want a plan because you don't believe that it's prosperous. You don't believe that it's good enough. Or maybe you do believe that it's good enough and you feel like you need to make yourself to match the dream. The dream is yours. It's already a vibrational match. You are already, you are the holder of your destiny. Okay? Prosperity lies ahead. What would you do if I told you that everything works out? Everything is going to align. Everything, the destiny helpers, the resources are going to come. What would the first step be? Would it be to go and redo that sport? Would it be to set up your camera and record? Would it be to take the lessons, the piano lessons, to record that song, to write that poem, to start filming and telling your story, to write that book? What would it be? What's the first step? The plan will come along the way, and we'll get some details and advice, because I know the mind sometimes needs something to hold on to, but we're not going to let our ego hold us back anymore. Okay, our dreams are patient. They've let the ego run the track for so long. Our higher selves are ready to drive the boat. Okay, your hard work is paying off. You've already been hard working. You've already been so focused on the material. It is time to let your heart flow. Is that, yeah, pink, green, purple? It's time for yourself to ground these visions and let your destiny be known. Okay, we're gonna get some charms. Ooh, interesting. Let's get some charms. Okay, done. Oh, and got a little seashell. Cutesy. Okay, we've got 2 shells here. Mermaid. Oh, see, it's so funny because I did the bubbles. You're a very magical person, and I feel like you stopped believing in magic and that you can transform. Holding it with my tweezer so that you can see the card. But you've stopped believing in magic. Okay, you stop focusing on the greater things. And also, mermaids reminds me of like maybe there's guides, there's deities that you work with that are trying to get your attention, that are trying to help you transform. Little Mermaid's also coming to mind. There's like a whole new world that you're trying to align with. Okay, but you're not believing in yourself. Okay, you're not believing in yourself. But I'm seeing here so many butterflies. You truly have transformed. Okay, it's time to spread those wings. It's time to spread those wings, and it's time to fly. You've been through countless deaths and rebirths, I'm hearing. Okay, certain wings, you got them. It still wasn't enough to help you move. Okay, my battery's about to die. It still wasn't enough. You went through another death and rebirth. You grew bigger wings. And now there's this alchemy. The Alchemist, that may be a book that you've read or that you've been wanting to read or that you should. But you've been on a journey of turning your life, your energy into gold. Gold. You are gold. Your ideas are gold. And you have been shedding the old. Shedding old weights, shedding old leaves, shedding old things that kept you feeling safe, but that was only a perceived sense of safety, a perceived sense of freedom. And now your soul is longing for the real thing, is yearning for you to open the key towards your dreams, towards your desires, towards abundance and new stability that comes from the divine. You have transformed into the person that is ready to align with these dreams, with these visions, with these goals. It's time to believe that luck is on your side. It's time to believe that you can do this and that it's time. It's time to come back home. Whenever I see this little turtle, I think of Finding Nemo. Thank you, Spirit. You know that scene where they were there. I can't remember the name of the reef, but they're swimming, just keep swimming. Yeah, I feel like there's been so much resilience and perseverance. But when you allow yourself to align and tap into the currents, to the flow and the energy of your soul, of your dreams, of your heart, you know, when he goes in and he just whoosh, like, it's time to leave the nest. It's time to, things have been slow, but when you know and you're ready and you tap into that current, it will propel you. It will propel you to where's best. Let's look at that. You've got this heart. It's time to, you've got the key to your heart. It is this dream. You've got the key to your fulfillment. You've been feeling unfulfilled. You've been feeling lost. Like, where do I need to go? You got the key. I got the keys. You've got the key. Like, it fits. It's your dream. Your dream is the answer to where you need to go and where you need to be. So maybe you need to, with these shells, maybe you need to start to listen to your emotions a bit more. Again, I'm definitely picking up some river, water, sea deities, orishas, if that is relevant for you, your culture, you know, you already know, but I just felt to bring that up because I read for many people all over the world. But yeah, your angels, your guides, they're here to support you. They are supporting you, and that's the thing. Again, in The Alchemist, it's about when someone has a personal legend, their destiny, their path, a dream, and they decide to go after it, the whole universe, the whole divine, there is this energy, the creator itself, the creator wants to give you everything to help you bring that into fruition. It's not just about dreaming about it and having a dream. It's about actualizing it. And when you decide you want to actualize it and actually take action towards it, you are divinely supported. They want you to. They want you to. Your soul was brought here for a reason. That's why you've been going through all these deaths and rebirths, so that you can build the strength, so that you can shed all the weight that has made you think that I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or this isn't my place. It's your place. Okay? Now hold on. We're going to get another deck. We're going to get further into it. We're going to get some more insights. Hold on. We're going to get some tarot. Okay? Look at that. 5 of Pentacles at the back. Feeling that lack. And look at that. Whenever... I love when everything just aligns. Yeah, this is clubs. Clubs is basically pentacles. Yeah, and look at that. You're feeling down, like you don't have the key, you don't have the way, you don't have the resources, you're lost, you're isolated. There's a key there if you would just look up, if you would just acknowledge and be able to say that this dream is mine. I actually want to go through that door. You feel like you're not able to go through that door. You hold the key through that door. Look at that, the victory! 6 of Wands. You hold the door. You hold the key. You hold the key. Okay? It's time to let your mind expand and believe. Yeah, it's time to dedicate to your craft. It's time to make that first step and let the phases, just like the moon. It takes 6 months for the moon to complete one lunar cycle in one sign. Allow yourself to take the time, Knight of Pentacles, to plant each seed 1 pentacle at a time. Pentacles is energy, the material. Okay, it talks about money as well, but it's also the building blocks. Putting each one, resting, letting yourself know that, hey, this is a big dream that I'm dedicating to. This is a big dream that I want. Okay, so I'm gonna take the steps that I need and trust that every bit of energy that I leave will flourish and grow as a seed, because my energy, I'm dedicating to it, and over time it will grow. And yeah, you already know the 10 of Pentacles, that generational wealth, the family, the security. You are secure. If you trust that you are secure, what are you gonna do now? If you trust that everything's going to work out, what are you going to do now? Because I feel like you've only been holding back from actually working on this, because in your mind, I'm seeing the 8 of Swords again. You've got these barriers, and those barriers aren't, some of these barriers, okay, I hold your hand. I'm going to give you a hug, because yes, I understand there's some difficulties now. There may be some financial difficulties now, some constraints now. But I'm also hearing the mountain is you. How can we free ourselves in our mind so that we can still put energy towards the path that we want, instead of focusing on what we don't want and pouring in the negative and believing that our current state is going to be permanent? This is temporary. This is temporary. We are shifting timelines. We are manifesting constantly. So what subconscious beliefs are you holding about your dream and about yourself and your capacity? What do you need to let go of in order to receive this abundance and these... Ooh, I love it when the cards do that. The Ace of Pentacles. I've seen so many pentacles, guys. This dream is also going to make you some money. It's going to give you abundance, energy, time, wealth, overflow. It's time to hold that seed, hold this dream in your hands and commit. You don't get from the 1st to the 10th pentacle overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. So what can you do to commit to this dream? What can you do to nurture the seed? If you trust and believe that you will get to the dream, because that's the thing, the dream, you already see the grandness. And I'm even hearing the grandness and the things that you see, that's only even the surface. It's going to go beyond if you allow yourself to believe. So if you trust and believe that this is going to be as beautiful and even better than you dream, what can you do now in your current reality? Don't worry about what you don't have and what's not yet here. What can you do with what you have? A tree isn't a tree. It starts off as a seed. It starts off underground and it finds its way up above the soil and follows what? The sun, the light. You need to follow your light. The sun, your passion, what lights you up, your spark. Walking away from what doesn't fulfill you. You've been having these artificial lights, these things that don't actually fulfill you, but you need to let go of the things that don't actually fulfill you, the temporary satisfactions, the things that you've been using to fill the void that only this dream, that only your soul's expression can fill. Yeah, it may feel empty. There may be that grief because you're walking away from a path, from a life, from things that you used, whether that's escapism, drugs, like what is it? Like, what have you been using to fill the void? Walking away from those things that have been like a crutch and allowing yourself to trust that even though I don't see everything, I know that I'm going to follow the light, I'm going to follow my heart, and I'm going to forgive the past and open up to a brand new, fresh start. Trusting that, look at that sun, look at that sunlight. Here comes the sun. I'm hearing so much celebration music in my head. I can't even hear the lyrics to even be able to tell you what songs I'm channeling right now. But maybe that's because some of you are singers and these songs don't even exist. It is time. You need to sit down in the studio, as painful as it's going to be. You need to sing and release those emotions, because when you finish, even at the demo stage, even before you mix and get it perfect, you are going to feel a sense of achievement and fulfillment and satisfaction like never before. It's time. It's time to follow your soul's calling, to leave behind the old stories and the old narratives. Yeah, you've had the way of life, you've had the way of thinking, it's not working out. What did I say about the desert? Or the alchemist? The alchemist is very, very significant. Some of you need to read that book. But yeah, your true Leo energy, your soul's expression, it takes strength to release your pride and your ego and how you perceive life and how you think everything needs to go, to release that and surrender to the flow of passion and desire and your dreams. To say that even though I'm at stage 1 or I'm not where I want to be, I believe that there is more for me and I'm ready to align with that. So I'm taking steps towards the Empress, taking steps towards the Empress, taking steps towards birthing this new desire. You are birthing a new version of you, and I keep having to tell you this, these things take time. A baby don't come out for another 9 months from when it's first conceived. Allow yourself to conceive. Again, I was saying how, like the moon's phases, it ebbs and flows. It takes 6 months, 6 to 9 months. I challenge you, 6 to 9 months. Commit to your seed. Commit to nurturing who it is that you want to be. Who is it that you want to be? Who do you dream? What do they do? How do they feel? And how can you embody that and incorporate that into your present reality? Okay, what do you need to close out? I'm also picking up ancestors on the other side. You are breaking there's messages that they want to give you. There's messages that they want to give you. You're going to be seeing more messages, but also they want you to meditate. They want you to be in your energy and to receive guidance so that you are ready to go. Maybe the idea feels foggy. Maybe things have felt stagnant and they've been at a standstill in your life. You've been in this state of unfulfillment so that you can realign with what it is that you truly want to build. What is it that you want to grow? How can you weave all your ideas? I keep hearing like destiny is the word. I know that's my name. I'm not being conceited. I am a Leo, but I'm not being conceited, because your destiny is yours to create. It's yours to build. And that is part of my destiny, to help people to build their destiny, to align with their dreams and their most happiest abundant timeline, wish fulfillment community. That's what Indie Pulled It is about. We are on a journey together, collectively. I know you clicked on this video, but there's thousands of other people. Look at me manifesting that 1,000 people go watch. But there's thousands of other people in this collective, in this world, that are feeling the same, that are ready to reclaim their desires. The moon is very significant. You may be a Cancer, or again, like I said, the full moon that's coming up next week may be very pivotal towards you. This is a timeless reading, so whenever this finds you, it finds you, and the message will resonate if it resonates. But when I'm going to be posting this around this time, the full moon in Virgo is coming out. Virgo is the energy of the hermit. Virgo is service. How do you wish to serve? How do you wish to express? What day-to-day habits are you putting forward? Okay, to bring forth what you want to create. I'm seeing Beyonce in my mind's eye. That's a hard working B opportunities. So I'm just channeling right now, because there's so much that's coming through. There's so much that your soul is ready to receive in order to step out of this foggy energy. Okay, like I said, things have been at a standstill. Things haven't been moving, but this time of unknown and uncertainty, this waiting period, you've been in like a waiting room, in the in-between. It's been for you to get uncomfortable and for you to see both sides, your subconscious and the light. What is it that you are feeling, and how can you unite them? What is your intuition calling you towards? You'll only know that when you plunge into the depths of your emotions. Like I said, all this mermaid energy, all this sea energy, your emotions, water. If they've been blocked, how can you let it flow? You'll only flow if you let yourself go. Revisit and bring it back to the surface. And listen, clarify the moon. What's the moon doing here? Because I feel like, subconscious fears. Thank you, Spirit. There's subconscious fears that you have. There's fears that you have about taking this path. Maybe it doesn't align with the communities you're in. Maybe there's people that have told you you're not good. Like, remember what I said about at the beginning of this reading with a time for healing. People that have told you that you're not good enough, or that you cannot take this path. You're healing this, because these fears have embedded themselves in your subconscious to the point where you're not even ready to take the first step. But there is momentum, there is movement. Motorbikes, fast movement. I was about to say feisty. You've got some fire in you, some pep in your step. My heart is just doing doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. So everybody, let's just take a deep breath. Because time's not running out. Time is not running out, and these fears do not have control over you. Again, I'm getting this sense that these are some generational patterns and wounds of maybe poverty, or just having to work in survival mode. These stories, this is a way of thinking and believing that you are ending. It ends with you. It ends with you. The lack, it ends with you. So many pentacles here, but we've got pentacles, the physical, and a lot of water-based energy. So your emotional and your mental state, because we've got some swords, that is what will help perpetuate the physical. That is what will help you grow. That's what will help you flow. So let's clear out the subconscious, this Five of Swords, the inner turmoil, the conflicts that we have. And let's allow ourselves to go on a path of freedom. It may be painful to release those swords, those thoughts, those beliefs that you've been holding for so long. But once you allow yourself to see once you allow yourself to believe the movement that you're going to receive, clarify this. The magician, you are an alchemist. Okay, I'm even picking up mainly like this Knight of Swords, because I was thinking, oh, is this an external? Are you waiting for someone to tell you? No, you're giving yourself permission. You are giving yourself permission. You are being able to see, what is it that I want to create? You're tapping into your higher self, your divinity. You're tapping into who it is that you desire to be. There's a lot of self-concept shifting that's happening. A lot of cleansing and clearing as well of old thoughts and old beliefs. Subconscious reprogramming is going to be very helpful as you shift your mindset and allow yourself to be guided. That dream won't leave you alone because it's calling you home. You may be in turmoil. You may be in the middle of the sea. You may feel like where am I? Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water, wherever you will call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander. My faith will be made stronger in the presence of my... You are victorious. It is already done. You have already won. Okay? And you've been on this soul journey. You've probably, again, like I said, these are lost or forgotten dreams that have been calling you. You've been lost at sea is how I feel. Life of Pi also coming up in my mind's eye. But you've been lost at sea. But you've been guided. You have been guided. Your higher self has been guiding you. Has been orchestrating, divinely orchestrating how we are going to shift you from this lack to this abundance, to this overflow, to this newness. Okay, it's not about planning it all out. It's about meditating and resting and letting ourselves mend our hearts so that we are open to flowing and going after it and to receiving guidance. You receive it in the stillness. You've been moving around so fast trying to get things to work in the survival mode, but it's time. No more. Swords is the mental state. Your thoughts, the words you speak. Spirit is calling you to rest so that you can receive, so that you can be in a state of ease. It is when you are at ease that you feel safe, that your nervous system is regulated and ready to flow. Okay, whilst you're in these stormy waters, how can you find peace within? I'm hearing the phrase, as I nurture and water the garden within. The work that I do on my inner garden will reflect externally. That is what you're being called to do. Focus on your inner world. Focus on what you can control. Your emotions, your thoughts, your actions. Focus on that, and that mixture will change your reality. Don't wait for the outside to change before you know that it's okay to go after your dreams. You create your dreams. Okay, whilst you're waiting for the outside to change, all that energy, all that fulfillment that is waiting for you to just take it. Take it. It's yours for the taking. I think this is in the artist way, but like the ones that are the successful artists and musicians, and I'm hearing a lot about musicians. Some of you may be singers, but those that are successful out there in the industry that you may think, oh, I could do it better. Oh, they're not even all that. Yeah, but they're audacious. They're going after it. They're taking the action. You may, I don't have the time. You may not have the time, but you can make it. You can create it. You can make space for it. You can make space for it. Okay? It's time to clean up. Clean up the house. This may be physically. Literally, clean up your room. That's also another thing that I did. I did a little spring clean, and I felt the energy shift. And maybe that's what helped me, enabled me to deliver this message like this. Because I promise you, the reading that I filmed the other day, it was heavy. And it's funny because it wasn't like there was anything wrong with the reading. All the cards were true. I pulled up the Simplicity card in my Sacred Destiny Oracle. And I remember specifically saying that we need to clear out, make room for this dream to breathe. Get rid of the old and welcome in what it is that we wish to receive. So clearing, nurturing yourself, feeding your soul. It's time to feed your soul, but also nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself with your gifts. You give so much to others, it's time to give to yourself and to pour in, because as you pour in, you will overflow. You will get all that you need. You will receive if you are open and you are ready. You will align with the helpers of your destiny. You will align with all it is that you need. Trust and believe that you have the keys. I got the keys. I got the keys. Ooh, I'm hearing 2 more cards of this and then we'll get some final messages and we are done for today. Yeah, I did another reading and it was like a poem. I'm going to link it in the description below. It was on TikTok. But at the end, I was literally saying about how you're fearing a new start. You want to create it, but you're fearing it. You're fearing you don't know where to start. You're fearing being alone. The lesson of this season. Okay, I don't remember the poem off by heart right now. So I'm going to link that in the description below. If you feel called, click on that, because there'll be an extra message for you that I saw as soon as I saw this Queen of Pentacles. But yeah, it's the end of the conflict. 555 may be very significant. We've had a lot of 5s here, but we are releasing the fight, allowing ourselves to put our energy into where we actually want to go. Where intention and energy goes, things grow. I don't know if that's the complete phrase, but put your intention and your energy into the things that you want to grow. Trust that you are secure. And look at that, the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Alignment. You got it. It's all in me. Oh, death and rebirth. This is that energy that I was feeling. When I did that previous reading, it felt like the death. I was in all black. It looked like I was going to my own funeral. It was, no. Let me correct. It was as if I was dressed of the funeral for this energy. Okay? I felt a huge heaviness and grief for all the time that you spent away from this dream. For the ego, for the part of you that didn't believe that you can do it and that was just trying to protect you. So it told you no, 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 no. It brought up all these fears. But mercy says no. I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not gonna let you slip away. You don't have to be afraid. Mercy says no. The ego cannot take control of your life. Life and death stood face to face. Darkness tried to steal your light away. Thank you, Spirit, 'cause mercy said no. I'm getting a lot of gospel. I'm getting a lot of motivational, like that. Your dream is urging you to release your inhibitions. Release your inhibitions. This is such a funny, choppy channel, but everything is significant. Inhibition, a feeling that makes one self-conscious and unable to act in a relaxed and natural way. How you've been living hasn't been relaxed. You haven't been at ease, which is what you're being called to receiving mode. Empress, your divine feminine energy. Regardless of gender, you all have a spirit. You all have dreams and visions that are not yet here in the physical. And in order to receive them and bring them into fruition and out of the void state, you must be relaxed. Your nervous system must be able to regulate, to be ready to receive. Your ego cannot be bombarding your mind with fears. You cannot be filling yourself with things that are empty. You cannot be holding on to lies and beliefs that you're not good enough when it is truly your dream. When it is truly your gifts and talents that you're being called to take action on and step towards. So mercy said no. Spirit said no more. Your higher self said no more. Your guides, your angels, ancestors, Spirit, Jesus, they all said no. It is time for you to see. Open up your spiritual eyes. Not just focus on what you can see in the physical, but what is it that you see? What is it that you believe for yourself? And when you choose something different, it is going to be a death moment. There is going to be an ending. There's going to be a part of you, a version of you that you have to walk away from. There's going to be beliefs that you have to shed. And it's going to be painful. But it's a heart opening. I'm literally seeing a seed bursting out, germinating. It breaks out. The butterflies breaking out of the cocoon is the emergence of the butterfly. Springtime. I actually wanted to get some caterpillars and I wanted to birth them. If it's not too late, I'm going to do it. Confirmation verb. Anyway, maybe that's something that you want to do. Maybe that's something that will help you literally see the journey, because that's what you've been going through. Time after time after time, you've been going through death and rebirth. But this is the final layer that you are breaking out of in order to actually make the first move. There'll be more transitions, there'll be more transformations along the way, but this is the one that is helping you to say, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to create. You're starting to see the star. You're starting to see the light. You're starting to see that glimmer of hope and open up. It may take all your might to break out of the chains, to break out of the fears and the negative beliefs. But once you break out of them, you will be free to express and you'll be free to live. Empress, Queen of Cups, surrendering what it is that you can see, surrendering what you can feel, letting your emotions flow, letting yourself feel. Talk to the shadows, talk to your fears, let them talk to you, let them communicate. Your fears are not your enemies, they're your friends, they're your navigations, they're your feelings that are only there to tell you something that you are holding on to. There's a belief that you are holding on to, that when you go to the depths, when you listen, you will get the next steps. You will get what is next. But first, you need to let your soul voice its pains. And once it's voiced its pains, and you nurture yourself and you rest, you will feel free again to make room, to take action, to do what it is that makes you feel at home, to follow your visions. Queen of Swords. It's time to say no more to the old, to the lies. It's time to be strict on what you allow in your mind, what thoughts you allow to run your life, because you are on a boat and you are going somewhere. But I have a feeling you're tired of just going with the flow, any flow that is not your own. It's time to go to your own current. Yeah, the world. Clarification, that's the end. We're wrapping it up. It's the end of a cycle and the start of a new one. Yeah, you're reigniting with your passion. Maybe during this reading you've had an epiphany. Maybe recently you've had one, but you haven't been able to take action. Entrepreneurs, people that have all these ideas, it's time to take action, time to take the first step. Archangel Uriel, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Sandalphon, Zadkiel. There's archangels. Look at that. The angel charm did come out. Call out to your angels. Call out to your guides. Ask for help as you surrender the thoughts and the fears in your mind and open up to your inner child's dreams. You are getting signs. Trust and believe that this dream is yours. The angel numbers, the butterflies, the feathers, the things that you've been seeing, the messages, the readings, the Bible verses, whatever it is that you've been seeing repeatedly that has been guiding you towards this dream, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. You're ready. You're ready. You've been in training mode for so long. Take off them stabilizers and allow yourself to go. And if you want to keep the stabilizers on, that's fine, but as long as you're making that first move. But then again, I'm hearing no, it's time to step out of your comfort zone, take off the stabilizers. I'm hearing the stabilizers has been the thinking about it, the daydreaming about it. It's time to actually find the balance. The balance of the visions and the physical. Bring that into a flow. I'm seeing an infinity symbol. Seeing garden gnomes as well. A lot to do with planting and gardening. But yeah, you're on an adventure. This is the life of a soul. The Soul, that movie Soul, may be important to you. Maybe you need to watch that. It will help you reconnect to that part of you. Okay? It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about the friends we make along the way, the people you meet along the way, the mistakes you make along the way, the successes and the achievements that you have along the way, the visions that you have that you actually take steps towards. That's what creates the momentum. Your angels, your guides, and I'm definitely picking up ancestors on the other side that are here to support you. Definitely a grandmother. A grandmother I can see like knitting and smiling, watching over you. Tap in, light a candle, say a prayer. Let them know that you want to know that they're there, that you want to hear them, feel them. Also tap into your higher self, sacral. So good that we had the Empress coming out, because that's that sacral energy, regardless of your gender, regardless of whether you have a womb or not. Spiritually, we all have that unknown energy, that creator. We have that creator inside us, and we create from it. The path will unfold itself. You will know intuitively where to go. It doesn't matter. It's like I'm seeing a maze. No matter which way you turn, you'll always be guided back to source, back to self, back to the win-win outcome. It's forecast for you. It is for you. The dream is for you. So don't be afraid. Don't be like, which step should I take? What, especially for those of you that have multiple dreams, which one should I go for first? Go after the one that is calling you, that you're feeling led and drawn to, that your heart is almost being pulled towards. I can feel the pull, the tugging. Because that dream won't leave you alone, because it's calling you home. Your connection to spirit, to the divine, to your higher self is trying to align you. 222. Align you to your path. Final card. Yes. Number 4 may be significant as well. But 4, that's that energy of the moon, that Cancerian energy again. It's also your roots. I'm hearing healing mother's lineage, breaking generational wounds, cycles. Maybe people had to give up their dreams for survival. But now you are tapping into your inner divinity, to your psychic gifts, to your sacred gifts and talents. You're going after them. You're leaving behind. Yeah, you're leaving behind the survival. You're leaving behind the wounds, the pain, and you're allowing yourself to believe again. Yeah, law of attraction. You're shifting what it is that you believe, and you're preparing to receive. Oh, if I keep going, I would channel forever. But Spirit, thank you for this message. Thank you for those that have been on the other side of this reading, that clicked. If you're here and you've watched this to the end, comment a bubble emoji, or a white or a blue heart, or say I'm ready to start. Tell me that you're ready to start in the comments. Make a pledge, a promise to your future self. Write down what your dream is if you feel called to share. You don't need to be scared. No, we don't need to be afraid of no evil eye. This is a divinely protected space, and I'm here to encourage you along the way. I feel to end on a prayer. Ooh, Spirit Divine, thank you for this time. Thank you for all those that aligned and clicked on this video. Thank you for all those that it has found and those that it will find. Thank you that we are ready to make up our mind and to make a move towards our dreams. Thank you for all the time that we have spent afraid, procrastinate. Thank you for all the times we pushed it to the side, that you kept calling us. You kept reminding us of who we are. Even though we may feel far, thank you that you are helping propel us forward. You're giving us the momentum that we need. Thank you that you're helping us to trust and believe in our seed, and you're giving us the energy that we need to grow. Thank you that for the person that is watching, that is ready to birth a new cycle and to be reborn into their most powerful self. Thank you that you're protecting them, you are filling them with the energy that they need and the belief in their own co-creator and their divinity. Thank you that in 6 to 9 months' time, they will see signs of growth and changes in the physical from the actions that they take once they hear this video and step away. Thank you that any blocked intuition or emotions you will help shift, and that by the end of this video they will be ready to have those conversations with self, with the shadow, and they will no longer resist out of fear or out of lack. Thank you that they are going to stop holding back. Thank you that they are ready to align with their most divine and abundant timeline. So shall it be. Ashe. I hope you're ready to receive, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my energy. If you did, please subscribe, join the fam, the I Am Collective, and yeah, I'll be posting more videos on here on YouTube. There's also my coffee, which will be coming soon. Check the link in the description for all things to book personal readings, to get exclusive readings, all that jazz, but also my social media in the link below, because on TikTok that's where I flow the most, also Instagram. But yeah, just if you want to connect with me, get into the comments. My name is Destiny, or Indy, my higher self. Indy, I am Ndiverse Basi. I will never forget God. I will never forget Spirit. I will never forget who I am, and I don't want you to either. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm making this video, to be an extra pampara, an extra voice with that dream that is calling you home. Hope you've received this message. It's almost like I don't want to end. I don't want to go. One more card for those that are still here. Last one. You are aligning. You are aligning the lovers with your most divine timeline and the people along the way. So dance to the beat of your own drum. Follow your heart. Knight of Wands. That is the card for following your heart. Dance. Let the fires, let the flame be ignited. I'm so excited to see what you create. My name is Destiny. I'll see you in my next video or reading, and I love you lots. Bye.